Hi, everybody. Pretty sure I'm recording. I'm recording from my room this time. My husband's out there recording his stuff for his college class. And I ain't fancy. You know that about me. So I don't need super cool green screen and all that stuff, especially just to talk to you guys, which is all I want to do, really. I did not plan a script again today because, let's just, be a little crazy, be a little spontaneous here. Wanted to point out a couple of things. On this side is some of my children's awesome artwork. That surfer man right there was, she drew that before she'd ever been to the ocean, and it's super awesome. Actually, all of the stuff up here is Cassidy's. All of Lydia's stuff is a little bit lower down, so you can't see it. Wanted to point out this guy right here. Let's see, it's like when we first moved here, the first year we were here. So like when Cassidy was like, Cassidy, the one that's 9, almost 10, my brother actually took her to go shopping, Christmas shopping for me and my husband. We gave her a little bit of money for a present for each of us so she could go with him, and then we wouldn't know what it was and it'd be a surprise. And so my brother called me halfway through the session and said, or through the session, sorry, I was thinking about Zoom, halfway through the, when she was gone with him, and said, you really want her to just pick on her own what you want for Christmas? And we were like, unless you know something we don't know. And he's like, well, it's just, she really thinks this is good for you. And we're like, yeah, that's fine. Don't tell us. Who is it? What's up? This is my daughter, Cassidy. These are my students. She's very shy. What's your question?
How old is Dad turning tomorrow?
Yes, it's my husband's birthday tomorrow, and he will be
28. 38.
I think 38. He was born 38. In 82, so you can do the math. Yeah, 38.
38.
Okay. I'm going to pause for a second. And that's Lydia.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, I'm going to pause it again. Anyway, so yeah, that's what 5-year-old Cassidy just thought would be what? I'm telling her about my painting that I got from you.
When I was 5?
Yeah. And you just thought it was going to be, you saw it and you were like, this is what Mom wants. This is awesome.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And Shannon called us and was like, do you want Cass to pick out your present for real? And we're like, yeah, sure, it's fine. He's like, okay. And so it was a secret to me and Dad until Christmas morning. And I opened it up from you and you were like, Mom, look at this. And this is
cheese.
No, grilled cheese, right?
No, that's just cheese.
No, it's something cheese. I don't remember.
It's cheese.
This is a character from My Little
No,
Ponies.
it's just
That's
cheese.
the
No,
voice
it's
of
just-
Weird Al Yankovic.
No, it's
So,
just cheese.
He's pretty great. Okay, everybody stop saying things now.
No.
So this is my world for a little bit. Welcome to it. This is from Lydia earlier today. I figured I'd keep it on for this. And I'm going to push pause again because they keep coming in. And now it's gone. She's cackling evilly in the background. Okay, I didn't want this to be another 15-minute video because that's a long time to watch a video for some of you guys. So anyway, yeah, so that's the story of that awesome, awesome, awesome picture that had nothing to do with me. I don't know why it reminded her of me, but it definitely did. And so now I have it up in my room all the time. Okay, so a couple things. I had some people email me back. Thank you so much for letting me know that you saw this. I had a 3 o'clock in the morning email asking me about what is something interesting they could read because they're bored and just want to start doing something. So I'm thinking about that. And I had a couple people just say hi. And I had one person tell me that they are currently not in the country and not able to get into the country for a while, but it's going to be all right because they have internet connection, so we'll be able to do school anyway. And I had 2 questions, and now I can only remember one of them. One question was, when is school going to be on Monday? And the answer to that, I think, is it's not going to be at a time. Most teachers are going to have most classes, I believe, not live. So you'll be able to log in pretty much anytime to be able to complete this stuff. You might have something that you need to do daily because we're kind of supposed to take attendance still, I guess. And so you might have something that you're supposed to do daily, just a short thing, even if you're going to do all of the week's long stuff all together. Or some teachers are going to have you do the 25 minutes worth of stuff for their class every single day. That 25 minutes is per day, per class, is for instruction and for giving an assignment, explaining an assignment or whatever, and for the amount of time it should take you to do it. So it's really not going to be very much per class. So that. There was another question and I cannot think of what it was. Man, I'll see if I can remember it, and if not, I will, darn it, I had it right before I started. That's why I should have a script, right? Something that Dr. Carlin sent out and reminded me of is that everybody, I don't know if I should block this out or not, I don't really care that much. Everybody should have gotten a census form by now. This is actually my second notice. I missed the first one somehow. That has this number on here for your personal, what you should do. Oh, and this is the Spanish and this is the English side. And it's super important that you guys make sure that your parents are filling that out. It's kept confidential. It is how we as a town and also as a state get representation in the government. So we need to know how many people we have here. It's very, very important so that we get the right number of representation at the state level, at the national level. And it also a lot of times deals with, people use that information for things like where funding goes and what our status is and what our diversity level is and all that stuff. They don't report the information by person. So your personal information stays personal, and the federal government is very serious about that. And so nobody should be afraid to answer the questions. It is so important that we answer those questions. If you don't answer it online, you can do it online or by phone. I think you can go to, let me see what it is. Blah, 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 blah. My2020census.gov. I think you can also call at 1-844-330-2020, and they will, you'll be able to do it by phone. And then eventually, usually, if you don't do it by phone or by the internet or return your mail-in form, then they do keep track of who responds, and then they'll come to the door and ask, because it's that important. Like, agencies around town are tasked with counting people who are homeless even. So it's a really big deal that everybody gets counted. So yeah, that's all on that. So just encourage your family or ask them if they've gotten it so far, and encourage them to fill it out because it's super important. Okay, a couple other things. Oh, here's my shirt today. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Unicorns. This was my daughter's robotic team last year. She didn't do it this year, but my niece did and qualified for state. And state was happening in Garden City, Kansas this year, and it all got canceled. So, oh, I don't know if I finished my thought on the census. So census workers normally come to the door then and knock on your door and fill it out for you. But that's all gotten delayed with everything. And so they're not going to be doing that until way later, and then it might not happen at all, which will be a really big deal. Because they only do the census once every 10 years. And so we go based on that data for 10 years at a time. And so it's a really big deal. Okay, a couple other things. I want to just keep talking to you, but I was trying to keep it short this time. Oh, I know. Just a couple of things about what's going on with us recently. I was going to show you. You can't see my screen yet. Hang on. Share screen. This was our adventures today. And this is Cassidy's posting. She's learning how to, P.S. This is the best GIF, whatever, ever. What you doing? Anyway, she's been practicing with technology and learning how to post things, you know, kind of in a very internet-y way, even though she's just 9. So we, first of all, tried to make popcorn in our electric popcorn maker. She did it on her own. I don't know what happened. It did not work. It burned. And now I have to get burnt stuff out of it. Otherwise, everything's going to taste burnt. I don't know what to do. But we looked it up online, and turns out you can make popcorn in the microwave in a large bowl, no more than half a cup of popcorn kernels, and you don't have to put anything in it, but you do need a lid. So this was try number 1. And then try number 2 turned out like this. We put saran wrap over the top, plastic wrap, and it just popped it loose, and then it exploded everywhere. And then so we tried it again. I put a plate on top of it, but the plate even got pushed up because of how much space the popcorn was taking up, but it kept it in there. And then when we pulled it out, there were popcorn sickles on the plate. I think just because of how it expanded. I'm not real sure on that one, but it was pretty fun. And so yeah, that's what we were doing today. In other awesome news, stop sharing the screen. Was I sharing the screen? I might not have been sharing the screen that whole time. Well, darn it. So what? So no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know how to edit videos yet. I'll have to learn, or I'll just post it anyway. But I'll show you real quick. I told you the story. Let's see. Where is it? Where'd it go? I just wanted to show you our popcorn. Popcorn fiasco. Here, my goodness. Had this open. I was going to show you guys. Pardon all of this that you probably weren't supposed to see. I don't know. Anyway, this is frustrating. I might have to totally restart or something. Anyway, here's the first fail. Here's the second fail. There's a saran wrap. And then the lid rising off of the popcorn because it was taking up so much space. And then the popcorn sickles. And that's Cassidy's reporting of it. She reported it to me and Chris. That's pretty much all that she can text is her grandparents and her aunts and uncles and cousins and me. So anyway, okay, back to this. I don't know now. I need to stop sharing my screen. Stop sharing my screen. Don't share. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. I have no idea what's happening. This is frustrating. I'm going to stop the video for a minute. Starting the video, stopping the share. Whatever. Anyway, well, I had more things to say, but that took up a lot more time. I'll try to cut it out. I really don't know how to edit videos from a laptop. It'd be much easier from the iPad, but there's so many issues with all of that stuff. Well, hang in there. It'll all be all right. We're figuring it out. I still don't have stuff ready for you guys yet, which is probably okay because it's only Wednesday. But I'm working on some stuff for some of the early childhood classes with some online training that will like be official and real training for you guys, and seeing if we can get you hooked up with that. Having to get approval, it costs a little bit of money that we're not asking you to pay for. And so we'll see if that works out. And then we're also working with the organization to see if they can chop it up into amount of time. Oh, I remember the other thing. The other thing is that college classes are a little bit different than high school classes. My college classes will all still be online. My college class this semester, usually I have 3 of them, but this semester I have 1. So it's going to be all on Canvas, and it'll be all online, but it will not be 25 minutes a day. It'll be the regular amount of time per day, or thereabouts. So you guys will, for my college psychology class, you guys will look on Canvas. If you're not in my college psychology class, ignore what I just said. Don't let it confuse you. If I post this, we'll see. It's kind of a mess. We will, lost my train of thought. If I post this, you know what? Let's just start over. Let's just start over. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I'll probably just post it. Otherwise, I'll never post it. But let me know that you watched it. Sorry it ended up being longer unless I end up getting to cut it down. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Email me, whatever you want. Talk to you later. Bye. It's still recording while I end the meeting. This is great. This is super awkward. Whatever, man. Let me stop the recording. Bye.